Hello everyone. My name is Strela Luwang. I want the public, my younger generations to know. Like it's not it's filters, guys.
Are you Hindu or like Sanami?
Yeah, so
Okay.
Sanamahi. So I don't really have much about me to myself anymore.
With all the experience, the title, what does it mean to you, getting the title? No, this is, I mean, I really appreciate you. I mean, I really do because this is what I feel. I think this is what I need at the moment. I'm starting out. I've mentioned all the, I mean, all the guests, sorry, Orishu and other guests, yeah, they've been on my podcast. They've been really supportive, and you, it was I mean, I didn't know how to reach out to you, and probably not directly, texting you on Instagram. So, but I was so lucky to have my friends, Mazan and Okser. So, a big shout out to them for
Yeah,
making this happen. And
they're
yeah, I
cool.
really appreciate you a lot. When I called her, she responded instantly, and then the way she communicated, it makes me really, I don't know, I get comfortable instantly. It really does. So let me throw you this. So we were when we just came in, your father came to greet us, and then we were having conversation with your father. And when your father as a journalist has been here and there, lots and lots of experience, covered
Lot.
Southeast Asia, and all the within a short um, couple minutes, he were able to explain us, the type of work and he did. And I looked at you, and the way that you were staring at him with, I don't know, immense pride. That's what I see. So like, if you could, what is that?
First thing, I really, really respect him.
Okay.
Like, so imagine me doing something. I am in the public. I go out a lot. I do a lot of things, and then there would be moments adum yaure ebo ko, that people around compel me to do things that are fun. But that doesn't mean I'm not a fun person. I love to have fun. I always do. But if it's going to be something that might hurt his reputation, I instantly adugin matam ko, I jump out of it. That's how I have been since day one. From the day that I entered this industry, it has always been to protect his reputation, because he already has his own amazing reputation for like
Right,
decades,
right.
and I am no one to ruin that for him. So adugi responsibility say it's not just fatherly love, fear. I mean I'm also scared of him honestly. You've seen him, right? He
Right.
talks with this very commanding
Right.
voice, and he does that to all of us, all my siblings. And yeah, so he's a very respectable person, and I respect
Right.
him with everything I have. I on the chili e kuding magse. All the blood, single drop of blood that I have in my whole body, I respect him with everything I have. Other than that, I think that was the reason why so the first time I
Right.
entered this industry, I made a promise with him. He was not very supportive, not supportive in a way like don't do it, but he was concerned about my academics.
Okay.
Other than you know
Right,
how
right,
parents
right.
are.
Understandable.
So yeah, so he was doing that to me, and I promised mom, dad, that I would not be someone who's going to compromise on anything.
Okay.
Education, my first love. Academics, I am very inclined academically,
Okay.
but at the same time I love my passion, my modeling career, my pageant journey.
Right.
It's like it's true love. So academics and my career as a model, as an anchor, TV anchor, as a pageant enthusiast, it has always gone hand in hand. There was never a day that I gave more emphasis on one thing and I'm going to disregard to
Oh,
buto. It
neglect over the.
neglect to buto. It
Oh.
never happened because I was, and I think it was because of the responsibility to,
Mm.
maintain his reputation as well as mine. Yeah. And there have been so many instances wherein, like, it's so easy to say, like, hey, you're working, you're a model, it
Right.
must be easy for you. Eh, nang podcaster nang niam larang ganita eh. But yeah, it's honestly not, right?
Right.
Even you came all the way from Urkrul to here and
Right.
doing this shoot, and I'm so thankful, for you, like, taking such initiative, and all the way from Urkrul. Yam proud oy Zavado. And to think that you came especially for me and this tea in Imphal, although it might be in different weeks, but all the teas have been spoiled. My son is like, oh, we were trying to make it seem like
Okay.
we were trying to make it seem as though it's
As though it's a
like two
different day.
different weeks. It's all movie magic. Just kidding. If he edit this
Everything is.
out, no, later on, I'm gonna be like so mad.
So,
This, right? Yeah, I'm always looking at that.
okay. Okay.
I
All right.
did, yeah,
So,
bro. Oh my
so
god.
actually, I want to, put all the discussion with the team as well. So, I mean,
Yeah,
it's much more natural, yeah. And
exactly.
also, there's nothing wrong with it.
Of course.
People get to, connect more, I think. And yeah, I'm
And
sorry
I'm
for
so
interrupting.
sorry. I
Sorry
think
for. Okay.
I hit my phone here and it's literally buzzing. I'm so sorry.
Not to
I hope
worry.
it
Not to
didn't.
worry. Just leave it out there. Just leave it out there. It's not a problem.
iPhone 16 Pro
16 Pro
Max.
Max.
Are you
Open
open-minded?
mind.
And I hope my
Right.
see, like, we were doing this interview, so I thought I should look good and stuff, and I put this on, and it's making a lot of sounds. So, Mazen, sorry.
Not to worry.
Eh.
So actually, I was thinking I would camouflage myself. Changing the shirt. Earlier today, we did a conversation interview with Disney, and now everything is
No,
out there.
you were gonna
So
pretend like you did it in 2 weeks, so much
right,
hard work and stuff, but I outed you. Anyway, coming back to what I was saying, like, it's
right,
not easy coming from Ukrul and doing the shoot here. So same thing for us as
right,
well. Being a model and hosting, I do hosting work as well to make
right.
ends meet.
Yeah,
Just kidding.
I know. Couple. It was a couple of days ago. Yeah, you were at the launch of what Redmi
Redmi 15
15.
5G. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
I texted her. It was I mean, it was close to 11 p.m.
Yeah, I think
and
so.
then you were still out there
Yeah, I was
doing
still hosting.
hosting the
I think I came back at
man.
like 1:32 that day
Oh boy.
when the
And
event
then the
ended.
next day you had to go to college to
Yeah,
attend your
so
MBH.
my college starts at like 8 a.m.
Oh,
and I
oh,
have to travel from here to my university. It takes normally like 25 minutes kumadi change ba dum. So like I have to leave early
all right,
and yeah, stuff like that. So it's I don't know what to say, but we have to hustle more.
right,
Like for my colleagues, they're amazing. The my colleagues who are students, they're amazing. Like they come to the college, they read, they study a lot, they work hard, they go back, do student stuff. But for me, like if they study 5 hours, or this is an example that I
right,
usually do. So if they study 5 hours, for me, I have to study 5 hours plus the work that I do. Even today, I came back from
right,
college and we're meeting now.
right.
If
And
if I look bad, no, just
no,
tell them
no.
it's because I was studying hard.
I'm sure it's the other way around. And also, when we came quite empty stomach. And so what she did was she fed us with a hefty amount of KFC. There's still left over. So
I'm glad you guys enjoyed it.
I really did enjoy. And yeah, the thing, yeah. So you have so much respect. The moment when I was talking to you, I mean, it was it could be accident, but also maybe it was intentional. I don't know. But then I get to look at you, and then you were looking at him with such in that way, and so I was like, okay. So in this in that short, I mean, he's your father. You've been growing up with him, live in the same house. But then the moment he start talking, you're like, you just listen. You just I
Yeah.
don't know.
That
So
that
yeah,
that flip of
right,
flicker of respect, it just
right,
flows. And when he talks, it's like, I don't know, for some people it may sound like I did this, I did that, but
right,
to me it's his trophy, you know. And the thing is, like, there was times wherein, like, I would wake up, I wouldn't see him because he's already left for work at like very early mornings, like three in the morning or four. And then I would wait for him. He wouldn't come back because he was going to explore some places, and he was
right,
taking some news low watch at editing some newspaper, and he would come back late when I was asleep. So I would be fast asleep when he comes back. So there were years and years, maybe months that I would, not years, but months that I
months.
would go without seeing him.
Okay,
So, but the respect that I have for him comes from that, because of how much he works hard for his passion. He really loves what he does. War journalist hire
right.
you know, just thinking about it, gives you the shiver, right? It's a kallivaga. Like, imagine a war, and then you go in with not with a gun, with a
With a
camera,
camera,
and you take pictures of
right?
the devastation of the war. So that's what he does. He doesn't fight with guns. He fights with the camera. So that's the respect that I have for him. You know,
Right.
it's
I
very.
mean, the moment he walked in and the moment he started talking, all of us we were just attention.
And Mazen was like,
So
he stood like this, and Mazen is our target now
right,
today. We're
I
bullying
really
Mazen. We wouldn't bully
right.
Koba because he's the CEO of this
No, no,
of this
there's nothing
channel.
as
So
such.
if we
So
bully him,
just to let you guys know, I'm nothing without my friends
of
and
course. But
vis-a-vis my
I
team.
really
Yeah,
love them.
so they are
We've actually worked
right,
together for the Petcock, the
right.
yeah, music
Oh yeah, I was
video.
seeing that. I don't know if you noticed.
I did.
You did.
I was like, shy. Mirin, we
All right,
That's
all
all I
right,
know. But yeah, we've worked on that, and we also did one shoot. We stayed overnight in Moirang at Loktak Lake.
right,
So I've known Mazan, I've known your team well.
right.
Yeah,
Fun to work with.
they're
Yeah,
they're very good.
right.
You're in good hands, actually.
I'm glad. Really this. Um, so I mean, yeah. Whenever I reach out to them, I mean, there are some days where inevitable things come up, but then one of them they always come up to help. So yeah, I'm really blessed. So yeah, kudos to the unsung heroes.
Are you open-minded?
Right. Also, coming back to the respect that you have for him, and also that influence the work that you do, the ethics, the moral, and everything. Yeah. So you always keep that in mind, and if you think that something that you're gonna do is gonna cross that line, then you stay away from it.
I
Yeah.
take my feedback.
Right. So with that, I mean, it must have not been easy because your reputation and all that. You have to safeguard his reputation, and because of that, you have another responsibility on your shoulder. It must have not been easy.
Honestly, it was not.
Right.
It was never easy. There was never a day that. But although I say it was not easy, I
Right.
don't say it with hatred or, no, I taboy na. But it was so fun and content. I was so delighted.
Right.
My heart was so happy doing what I love.
Right.
But at the same time, the responsibility that was falling on my shoulders,
Right.
it was not easy. But at the same time, again, it was doable. I've done it for years, so it
Right.
was doable. But if you say, like, was it easy flowing, going, like,
Right.
happy go lucky oite ba ito? I'm not a happy go lucky
No, I'm
person.
sure. I'm sure.
What if I want something, I have to work for it. It doesn't really come to me. I'm lying a pang gan ba. Misu na people who are lucky, born lucky, kind of have it.
Right.
I'm not that. And I don't want to say this with my own mouth, on words, because mom's like, don't put that negativity onto you. But this is the truth. So what I say is, even though that is the truth, I work harder so that things that I wanted or want in my life, I would get it. So
Right.
when we talk about like, was it hard, was it easy? It was definitely not easy, but
Never.
it was doable, and I really enjoyed the journey. It was a very good journey, actually.
No, so the thing now, I mean, I have just two things on my plate at the moment, but I'm finding it really hard to manage the times. Yeah, you have many things going on. I mean, a couple of days ago, your schedule, you were here and there, and then just now you mentioned the other day when you came back home after the event, after you host the launch of Redmi something, you came at 1:30, and the next morning you have to go to your college, attend a college at 8. So that's like a span of 6.5 hours, and so you have to come back, you have to wash yourself up next morning, get some little rest,
Yeah.
you have to wash yourself, eat some
Assignments as
food,
well.
assignments. How are you managing? I mean, it has to, I mean, your work ethics, the dedication that you have to your work, and also I've seen I'm not telling all this to flatter you, nothing like that, but it's just what I've seen. Yeah. Oh my. uh,
But it feels so
so,
nice to be
right.
appreciated like this, honestly.
And yeah, the one I mean, when I saw that video on your Instagram, the one that you shoot in Arunachal, I think it was Arunachal,
Yeah,
yeah.
it was Arunachal.
You were shivering. And then when the camera's onto you, you were just, I mean, you were there. I mean, doing your job. Yeah. So when I saw it, I could, when I watch it, I kind of, I don't know, the realness, the rawness in it. So I kind of felt that, and I'm like, man. And then we were talking about your schedule and everything, and then I thought, man, how is she managing? So I'm curious of that. If you could, how do you?
So, oh wait, do you want me to talk about the Arunachal thing or the generic
Oh,
thing?
wait, you can talk both,
Oh, okay.
please.
The
Okay.
Arunachal thing,
Right.
we were shooting for like, I think 14, 15 days. We were there for like, yeah, I think it was 17 in total. 14 days of shoot. From the day that I left home to
Right.
coming back took me for 17 days in total, but
Okay.
shoots and stuff 14 days, I think. So we would wake up at 12 o'clock,
Right.
do our makeup. It takes around like 2 hours maybe.
Right.
We would be done by like 2 a.m. We would take breakfast. If breakfast is there at the place we were doing makeup. If not, we would starve and go to the shoot location, which would take like around,
Oh.
so imagine Imphal dagi Ukhrul chatpagi lambi.
Uh.
And we would travel like that, and then we would go there and we would shoot. So the temperature would drop drastically, and like we wouldn't have that much of luxury to have
Right.
jackets and
Warm
stuff. Yeah,
clothes
yeah.
and yeah.
So they would be like, off with the jacket. Like, and then we would take off. So what that taught me was, it's not easy to be a model. but
I'm
for
sure.
me it was just 17 days, but for like people who are doing it full time, like outside of Manipur dati kitang comfortable, oh yeah, shoot tawbase.
Oh.
Like
Oh.
they don't
Okay.
we do get call times at like 3 in the morning, 4 in the morning, taweba ko. But we are, it's the maybe the temperature is not that cold here, right? Ado na kitang di easier oy, but in Arunachal it was not that easy. So yeah, that was a fun journey. We got to learn a lot. We got to experience. I was crying a lot during that,
Oh.
and so ay halakre na
Uh.
like on I think, I don't know, I don't remember the date. So let's just say 17,
Okay.
and my exam was on
Day after.
19, 20 mine. So I had to study as well as shoot, and it was freezing cold. I mean, I got selected for the
Okay.
this
You
thing,
somehow
but,
managed to
somehow managed to
right.
score a little bit. But
Crazy.
yeah, so it's dedication to both sides.
Right.
Yeah, and in terms of like generically how I manage things here, I mean, so
You.
when you talked about how I was
Right.
hosting nahan gito, Redmi gito
Right.
boto. I came back at like 1:32, and iruluba pa loiraga. It was already 3, and I needed to submit an assignment that day. Nongalak pa da. Because I think did I procrastinate for that assignment? No, I didn't have time. I didn't procrastinate for that, thankfully.
Oh.
I just didn't have time to do it. I thought the event would end at right like 11. I would come back at 12. I
12.
would do the assignment, get some
Okay.
sleep, like 2 3 hours, and then go to college or university. But I did not get the luxury to sleep that night. So the thing I say, I tell myself now that I am in university, I tell myself this. Angang kay with the higher I classmates angang kay higher. I don't know why. I don't know.
She's
But
younger than us. Like we have almost like 3 years age gap, and then she kept calling us kids. I don't know what's going on.
I don't know why. But so it feels, what to say,
And then
it's
if we call her all, she'll be offended. So I don't know what.
yeah, that's the face I made. So my colleagues, I would say colleagues.
Right.
So they would, I mean, in the class, I used to be, when we were initially starting off, I was like, maybe I can be a little competitive. Marks and pangnava. Maybe I could aim for the gold medal. I
Okay.
was thinking about it,
Right.
but then now that I have to juggle both, and it was really hard, I'm starting to like not be too hard on myself. Like
Right. Right.
I'm trying not to be hard on myself. Like when they had the compared to I'm not
Right. Right.
trying to compare, but when they had the luxury to sleep 5 hours, I did not get it. So if I get tired in the class, if I get sleepy, it's okay. Like please be nice to Stray and isaitan ko.
Right.
Like
Right.
not from other people, but from myself, because I tend to be someone who's hard on myself. Perfectionist na tataraga. So I'm not a perfectionist. I don't aim for perfection, but when things that I aim for doesn't go that way, I tend to be a little hard on myself. Like, why did you not do that? Why did you not say that? Why did you not go there? Why did you not do this? So
Okay.
regrets kung matugon ba. I think that's my weakness. I'm too hard on myself. So nowadays I'm trying not to be hard on myself. I'm trying to be a little nicer to Strela.
Kind to
Yeah.
yourself, yeah. And
Yeah.
just try to enjoy the moment. I mean, you must really love what you do because with the dedication that you are, what I'm saying, and also I have to, as far as the education is concerned, yeah. So this is my take on this. So I'm not, I didn't fail, yeah. I never failed. There was no, I didn't skip nothing. There was no breaks. So I just went nonstop. So that's my case. But what I do is even during the exams, so I study what I want to study. That's what I do. What I want to know, I study what I want, and I don't push myself to for to get a gold medal or to be recognized as the first. I think this all comes with a sense of you want to somehow get recognized and all that. So
True.
earlier, I mean, very early, I have this realization that not too early. I think it was somewhere I was 17 or 18, right after I passed my class 12, and then I learned this, and from there on I've been practicing this way. Just study what I have to study, know what I have to know, so that I can be on my way. Yeah. So that's my take.
Basically, like
Right.
marks does not define
Right.
you, kind of
Kind
things.
of.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was never a
Yeah,
good
yeah, yeah.
student,
True, true, true.
and
Chume, like
yeah.
marks. We put so much emphasis on marks,
Yeah, I mean, it's our
People.
society. Yeah, it's
Like when you get good number, even
right.
if you don't understand anything,
Right. Even
you're
this is
considered a good person.
right. Even in school, this is what I want to address as well. Even nowadays, what they do is, I'm not sure. I cannot exactly say nowadays, but I when I was in high school, what they do is they would call out the first, second, third. I know this can be motivating to some, but also I see it as somewhat I don't know, classifying between the the good ones and the yeah. So
Noy na good ne,
right.
and the remaining noy na bad ne. Hay na
Right.
angang da moy gi kok da. It plants a seed of,
Right.
I don't know what you call it, but yeah, that's also some kind of thing that I personally did not like growing
Right.
up. That's
So
true.
also because of one of this the Japanese concept of study, I think it was not sure to what standard, but they don't have exams
Mm.
because, and
Mm-mm-mm.
part of the reasons I love that is because um, they're all fit, they're all fed the same thing, yeah,
Mm.
taught the same, and they're all, I think, if I have to um, if I have to take anything from it, then I would say that they're instilling in their mind that
Mm.
you guys are all just doing all right, yeah, you
Mm.
guys are on the same level, and that's what I
True.
would do. And another question would be,
Mm-hmm.
so now you have this, as far as I've asked this question earlier to this day as well,
Mm.
but also I'm gonna ask you again. Now you are one of a public figure in our state, yeah. You go in there. Come on, you are called here and there. So, being a public persona, yeah, personality, people look up to you, and especially let's say the teenagers, yeah. So the kind of responsibility and the impact that you want to have, what would you? So what do you think?
Mm. I think till today, the image, or
Mm,
it's not an image that I try to show to people. It
mm,
is me.
mm,
I've always been very true. I've always been this crazy, loud, talkative person,
right.
inside and out. Even if you find me at home, it would just be same
Mm,
me.
mm,
And if you find me on the streets, maybe sometimes a little tired, and sometimes a little more joyful, and sometimes a little more energetic.
mm,
But that's something that I have always been true to myself. So like I've always, tried to be this person who does not the influence mingon influence to bakanda ko.
uh,
I try not to take any negative in any negative way habit, right? Like
okay.
we've always been an advocate for education,
Mm, mm,
academics, loving yourself, loving what you do. I have been a people pleaser, and I'm
mm,
still recovering from it. Dormet over the migi.
okay.
Like people walk over you, and you could not say anything, you could not say no. That
Uh,
was how I started off 10 years ago, and
mm,
I'm
mm,
still recovering from it. I've learned to say no to a lot of things. I've learned to say what I like, what I don't like. At one point, if you look up,
mm,
don't do it, Mazan, don't do it.
mm,
But if you scroll up my Instagram, you would find old pictures. Like
mm,
those makeups were done in like 10 or 15 minutes.
mm.
Why I'm saying this is because matamdudadi I could not say that I don't like this eye, can you change it? Or
Okay.
or when people do not treat you as a model, and just nuasan so ina
Uh,
like
mm,
oh,
right,
there's
right.
so many models,
You're
you're not
just
that
one of them,
special, so
right?
we'll just do whatever and then let you go on the
Uh,
stage.
uh,
I have been most happy uh with whatever they put on my face, and right now that come back to me to haunt, like come ahead, no, it's not about looks only, but
mm,
like I could have said something however, when
mm,
people were
mm,
not
mm,
treating me the way that I should have
mm,
been
mm.
treated. Example niko just makeup hai ito,
Yeah, yeah.
but that is the most feasible example that I could think of now. But I could have said, this doesn't work with me hai ito. I could have
Mm,
said
mm.
it, but I
Right.
did not, because
Mm,
I was not programmed to say no, or I don't like this
okay.
hai ito. Because at that point of time I was, like I said, a huge people pleaser, more like a
Mm,
doormat,
mm.
right? I'm
Right.
a doormat,
Right.
people walk
Right.
over you.
Exactly.
Yeah, so I
Mm,
have been recovering from it. I'm recovering from it, and I can say I've probably recovered a lot.
mm,
So when you talk about being a public
mm,
persona, and
mm,
then how you want to influence people, I have been open about my struggles,
mm,
and I've also been open about the journey I took to be where I am. I'm not saying I'm in a very very good
mm,
and
mm.
yamna awang badalay habit nate, but
Right.
where I
Right.
am,
Mm,
however small it is, I'm happy where I am. So
mm,
to get here and the journey, I've always been open. So
mm,
a lot of kids would a lot of friends would text me and say like, Strela, I've also struggled with mental health issues.
Okay. Okay.
So, how did you do this? How did you do that? And I've always told them like it could be case to case. I think nangi case ay case ka manaroye.
Or tall
You
money.
you take professional help, but these things helped me. Habita. I've always been very open about my struggles, and I think that's how I try to be seen. I try
Okay.
to my image is kind of like that. I don't want to be this glamorous, always pretty, never, oh,
Right. Right.
perfect Barbie doll. No, I've always been very true. If I look bad, I look bad. If I look good, sometimes I
Right.
feel good. I would say, yeah, I think pretty. I feel pretty today. So it's not always perfect. Hadi public persona mo di you have to be perfect. Hay bagi mindset to. I don't want anyone to have
Okay.
that. And the pictures that we upload, please no pictures that we upload. It's edited
Right.
multiple times. Like sama mo sila late taraga, so it's removed. All the imperfections have been removed. We don't look like that in real life. Is what I'm trying to say, and that's what I want the public, my younger generations to know. Like it's not, it's filters, guys. And if I look bad, that means they didn't use filter on me. So and I'm gonna sue you. Just kidding. I asked Mazen to use AI or something to put some hair and makeup and stuff. But yeah, so basically that's post production. That's what happens, and I've always been open about that. So if may nakangning ito, like how I want to inspire others, that would be the way that I would take, and I've always taken. So yeah.
I love that. I love that.
I was like, did he understand
No, I do.
everything I said? Did
I
he even?
All right. So I'm gonna take up a new challenge. I'm gonna say the word for word. Like-
So
okay. So when you mentioned about you mentioned that you were people pleasing and all that, you were never able to stand up for yourself, and then it, I mean, it left you, I don't know, empty. Let's say, yeah, and then that you were not able to express yourself. And so, how do you, if you could just how do you do that? Let's say not exactly all the steps, but just key points. Like let's say,
how do I recover from
right?
it, or how
How
do
do you
you?
recover from it? How do you from that doormat kind of situation to now where you are, able to firmly stand by yourself and say that this is what I want and this is what I need.
I stopped thinking that everyone should like me. I wanted people to like me. I wanted people to be friends with me. I wanted people to talk to me. Aduy matam tuta. Because I felt very invisible. But now, honestly, I don't care.
Okay.
That's the first step to recovery, I think. Like you become this person, like, not, I don't care haraga, like in a very arrogant way, not like
No,
that, but
right, right.
not care in a sense, like you start to value yourself, you start to love yourself. I used to hate the way I look. I used to hate my hair. I used to hate my nose. I used to hate a lot of things about myself. But now that I think of it, I mean, I'm okay. I feel good.
Right.
It's like, I don't try to be the prettiest in the room. I just try to be the nicest person in the room. That's the step that I've been taking. And I think it's helping me.
Okay.
I try to be the good person rather than the beautiful one, like beautiful in, sense, in,
Okay.
in the appearance, appearance.
Well, I remember this now that you said a couple of days ago, this reel, yeah? I'm really, the Instagram thing, scrolling reels, I love that. I could do it for hours.
Stalker
Like
alert!
that. No, no. So there's this one guy, his one reel came up and I really loved it. His quote has something to do with, I don't exactly remember the exact words, but it's something along the lines of, I'm glad you found me ugly. I'm glad you think that I'm ugly. You don't. I'm glad. Think that I'm ugly, and I'm glad that you don't think I'm a bad person, and you don't think that I treat people wrong, and you don't think that I mess somebody's days up. I'm glad that you found me ugly. That's the only bad thing you have to say about me.
Aw,
That was it
that's
was really nice,
so
yeah.
beautiful.
All right,
Oh my
so I remember
god,
that.
goosebumps. No, but that's really
Right.
amazing. You know, no, actually, oh, it's processing. My mind is like processing it
Mm,
like 3 times.
right.
Yeah,
It's
that's
really
so
good.
that's so beautiful.
So the only bad thing the other people can say is about your appearance. Yeah. So he that guy he was saying, yeah, I'm glad that that's the only bad thing people can say about me. Has nothing to do with. It's not in his control. Yeah. He's not. He didn't choose to be the way he looks. So you and I, that's the same case.
Exactly. And
So
I never claim
mm,
to be pretty or
mm,
never claim haibadi I na claim to nagtatara gusto
mm,
ko.
mm.
Never in a situation wherein I felt like I have to look the best haibadi
Okay.
in the room. I want to feel good, I want to smell good, I want to be in my best hygiene.
Mm,
I want to feel like I have dressed up. I love dressing up. I love makeup. I love doing makeup.
mm,
That's all things that comes from within, like something that I love,
mm,
not for the people to see and
mm,
feel. So that's one of the steps that I took.
mm,
Earlier, it used to be for people to see
mm.
and then validate my looks or
Oh,
whatever.
okay.
But now, whatever I do, whatever dress I wear, whatever makeup I
Mm, mm,
use, skincare that I invest in,
mm.
perfumes that I invest in, it's only for me to feel good and
Okay.
it's only for myself. Like, when I go out
Okay.
and karma pasta with excited the yang saraga, oh, I love this dress. Mingzen naman yang saraga.
Self-obsessed.
But that was the first step for me to recover from being a doormat. I can
Mm,
tell you this. Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, I just realized that now.
Right. The yeah, yeah, love it. I love it. More about yourself and less about what people say. Yeah, I love it. So, did you ever get like the attention that you're getting? Yeah, suddenly, is it something that happens gradually? Yeah, I mean,
It
step by
happened
step. Or
very gradually. Yeah.
okay,
And
so
and the thing is, like, I don't really like much attention on me
okay.
personally. Like, I love it when kids come up, lambida
Mm,
suka,
mm,
like,
mm,
hey, just Strela hi, I really love that,
mm.
but not in a way like fan types.
Okay.
I don't really like it.
Mm,
It's not that I'm being appreciative daba nataba.
mm,
I do
mm.
appreciate people who come up to me and be like, we really love you. I really appreciate that as well.
Mm,
But when people come to me in friend context
mm, mm, mm.
who reach out to me and tell me about things,
Okay.
not for just Miss India, but
Mm,
for the
mm,
things that I do, haidi kamahin mapantong
mm,
ki just
mm.
out the layers in that tabita for
Ah,
the things that I do,
right.
for the things that I contributed. Ado kita to reach out to. I really love that.
Mm,
The attention came very gradually. Miss Manipur 2017
right.
matamda. Yeah, even then also it's like not very overwhelming.
Mm,
Overwhelming or madi, I think I would not have been able to
okay.
take it because I can't take much attention on me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
So,
I think that really does make sense because when I reach out to you, it was more like it's not, it was more like um trying to get to know each other. Like let's be friends. I
yeah,
want to
true,
get
true,
to know
true.
you, and then yeah, I think that really makes sense, guys. She's not lying. Yeah, say the truth.
Are you
Okay,
open-minded?
just before we proceed further,
Uh-huh.
so today in this episode, today in the second shoot,
No,
I
it's the previous episode was in Dead 5. Today is Dead 17. They had to come back and forth.
right within a day. Okay. So yeah, we have in this episode we have Strela Luwang. So welcome.
Wah, wah. Look, when you edit, right? I want a little like, wah, wah, here, here. A little, what do you, confetti? What do you call that?
I
Yeah.
don't know.
A
Confetti,
little
I think
balloon and
so.
stuff.
Right.
Okay. If you don't do it, if you don't
All
do
right.
it,
Now let's go to let's say you do both modeling and pageant, yeah. So
yes.
which are both you really love doing, and then if you, I mean, there's been a lot of controversies in, especially in modeling thing that your appearance and you have to look this, you have to do that, and then inclusivity and whatnot. There's been lots of controversies on that, yeah. So how what would you I mean if you taking that into context, well, how would you differentiate between pageant and modeling?
Pageant is more of a competition. Let's be
Mm.
clear. It's not a, you know, I mean, do people take it as a profession? No. Pageants, you can't,
Right.
I don't think you can
But it does
term it
it
as a career.
right.
Heidi, career roina. You can't term it because you don't
Well,
earn,
you're right,
you're
right.
not doing it to earn money.
Mm.
You're not doing it to kind of have a sustainable income.
Right.
Modeling, on the other hand, is that modeling is a career, it's a profession. It's like just the same as you go to a 9 to 5 job,
Right.
you go for like a month, you get paid on certain dates. It's kind of like that, but we get paid on the day basis. Like I shoot one, modeling gi ka. If I'm a model, I shoot one day, I get paid for that day. So it's like that. But for pageant, it's a competition wherein you compete, but the context of pageant has always like been changing, and it has changed so much in the last decade as well. It used to be pretty faces and stuff like that, but now it's more of what you can offer to the society. What is your advocacy, like what do you believe in, and we compete on that. We have also started like in the past I think 5 6 years talking about more inclusivity, in terms of not just colors or looks, but also in terms of gender as well. We have had amazing transgender representative in Miss Universe. Even this year as well, we have had an amazing girl from Sikkim who represented her state in Miss Universe India platform, and she's a very proud transgender. So we have incorporated inclusivity. Pageant today, there's nothing as such as you're rich, you're poor, you're rich, you're poor, you're fairer, you're darker. Your gown is more expensive and hers is cheap. Adun ba, like, pageant is a competition wherein you compete. I mean, at the end of the day, sorry,
No, not to
the
worry. So these are all. This we can cut it all out
you
later.
can't, you can
I mean, we can.
editing.
The background noises. No, we can just cut it all out. Not
So
to
so
worry.
basically, what happened was there's a background noise in case they didn't know, in case you didn't edit this part out. So yeah, in pageant, it's more of like what you believe in. At the end, it comes down to question and answer round, your personality round, right? But pageant say mayamgi wakandadi, they think that the last question you answer is the deciding factor of the winner.
Okay.
No, because in the 30-day long pageant, it's like very long. In Miss
Okay.
Manipur, I think Miss Manipur, aigi matam, there was 15-day long.
Okay.
15 days oy kibane. Aduga in Miss India, when I participated, it was 31, 32 days. So during which you are judged from day one. Not just for looks, but of course, looks hierarchy ko. Nangi facial feature the judge to how you present yourself, how you dress, how you interact with people. That's also something they judge upon. And later on, you can get to top 10, top 7 da. It's decided on that, like how you behaved during the pageant.
Okay.
Imagine you're so good in stage, like question nama aruba mahang a very difficult question, and you're like, I believe that though kribuka, but in actuality, like actually you are such a bully.
Okay.
Imagine 30
Is
days so
it?
you've been bullying girls left and right.
Right. Right.
And then at the end you win. No one would be happy, right? The girls would not be happy, your competition would not be happy.
Okay.
So
So all the this thing,
all,
the long day.
yeah, all
Okay.
the days you are being judged, and your top 10
Okay.
gets selected only through that. It's not like stage ta uba masak phazaba wangang ba haiba mi to adu khakta na they become the winner. It's not that.
Okay.
It's rather how you behaved, how you presented yourself, what is your advocacy during the 30-day long journey. One day na you can't decide a winner in one day. So that is the whole thing about pageant. Pageant ki oina day we do a lot of social activities. My advocacy was mental health because I have also been someone who struggled with it growing up. And in terms of modeling, modeling it like you said, looks hairaga, it's very specific.
Right.
Just like how an engineering job requires an engineer, like how a doctor hospital da if you want to apply for a job as a doctor you need to be a doctor.
Right.
Adumaina, if you want to be a model there
You
are
have
some
to-
criterias
You
that
have
you
to
need
meet
to
the
fulfill.
right.
So if you want to go for a runway model, then you have to be certain height haipama. Although we try to be inclusive,
Right.
designer na or organizer na pamtrakadi, we can't do
Right.
anything about it.
Right.
And in terms of shoots, so it doesn't always mean like nangdo wange or nangdo neme you can't be a model. No, it's nothing like that. Print modeling is
Okay.
something else. Print modeling hai taragadi the shoots you do when you go overbris tantarak pada nupi ma sana she's not that tall. Just kidding. That's an example. I mean, it's like,
No, no.
girl. Anyway, yeah, that kind of shoot, you don't really require much height. So they would look for looks hairaga. If you're, it also depends. Like doctor da hairaga psychiatrist labor gumba, ade pediatrician labor gumba, mine in modeling as well. If you're doing bridal shoots, they look for certain look. If you're doing high fashion editorials, they look for certain features in persons. So
Right.
it's a market for everyone.
Right.
There's a huge controversy the hierarchy, but misunderstanding that modeling is for just certain people. Yes, it is exclusive. It's not that inclusive.
Right. As
Inclusive
compared to.
because it's a profession that is very hard to get in, and the competition is very high. Even in Manipur, just in Manipur, we had there was a show few days ago. I na show director. I directed a show,
Oh, okay.
and I was also the showstopper for a few designers. In that show, we conducted an audition. 129 people turned up. For that show we need 30 models, and 29 models showed up. So like the competition is very high. It's not the fact that modeling di milo and makinate have ba. Only thing is the competition is very high. You have to be very good in what you do, so
Okay.
that they catch attention to dragadi. If the judges just see you as the generic person walking, you're out.
Okay.
If you want to be seen, if you want to be selected, you have to be extraordinary. That's the only requirement right now. So that is pageant. One is modeling. Modeling, you earn a lot. You earn good money. You can do shoots. You can do runway. You can do campaigns. You can also sometimes model and influencer is also very different, but that doesn't mean model or ina influencer or yeah they have it. I'm also doing it.
Right,
I'm not an influencer, but I'm also doing the work of an influencer as a
Right.
model.
Right.
Adum social media ay matam din. With this is a digital world, so we're also doing that. But you can be a social media influencer, but you cannot
Right.
like claim to be a model, because
Model,
model mo ina
right.
bagid, it takes a lot.
Right. Discipline and everything.
Yeah. So
And
those
also,
are
I
the
mean,
two things.
with the peasant also, it paves a way for modeling as well.
It
Yeah?
does. It does. I mean,
And-
if you are good,
Right.
even me, I was scouted from a pageant.
Right. And then,
Yeah, so I started off with pageant. I got scouted by my mentor, Sir Leo. He saw me. He was like, "Oh, good height, good features for a model. Not pretty, just for a model, just for model." And I got scouted, and it's been 10 years, like
right.
that.
Guys, let me tell you, she's only 24, 10 years back, that's 14.
I started
So
off very
she
early.
has had a career for 10 years. It's crazy.
I'm still broke. Just kidding.
She's not broke. Anyway, welcome to our tropical forest theme podcast. Our whole, I mean,
This used to be somewhere there.
we
Thanks
have
to our
to
designers.
make all the arrangement. Um, so yeah, that is that. And the, I mean, like I said, this thing, it paves a way for
Modeling.
modeling as well. And 10 years, I cannot imagine. I'm the one. Yeah, it's hard to contemplate. It really is. Okay. Huh?
You think there's water?
Is there water here?
Oh wow, there's water. Do you want cold? Oh, it's also cold. This is cold.
Heater. Huh?
Hey, it's cold. Very cold. Very cold. Cold. 2 temperatures.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
You need help?
It's not sponsored by Ligla, by the way. Convert over the so bad, no, like drink like this.
So being in a pageant and I mean you've been in Miss Manipur, Mega Miss Northeast, and also other Femina Miss India. And what does I mean with all that, yeah, with all the experience, the title, what does it mean to you getting the title?
That's a very good question. When I started off, winning Miss Manipur was, I think it was the validation. I know validation is not a very good word, but at that point of time, adugi matamdudadi, it was a validation that I needed to continue the path that I really, really wanted to continue on. If not for that, then I don't know where I would have been, because that was a
So
migi
it's like
enlightenment aura
okay.
moment amalay have it
Uh-uh.
like wow. That was Miss
Spark to everything.
yeah, Miss Manipur was that for me.
All right.
Later on when I won Mega Miss Northeast, I did Miss Diva Northeast. I did a lot of pageants actually. So all those came as a part of, I thought was a part of my journey for me to build a career in the modeling world. Miss India is completely different. Miss India was it was more of a self-realization moment for me, because I joined, I tried out for Miss India like 3 years already before that, and I was not
Before
even
the-
selected.
Oh.
Yeah, I gave auditions in 2000. I was underage in 2017. I was rejected.
Right.
2018 underage again. I was rejected. 19 I tried. I was giving my 12th exam, so I could not. But I still gave my I still did my registration in 19 as well. So 3 years was enough for me to think that I'm not worth it. I am not meant for this. The
You
self
mean-
doubt that I put on myself. Like I said, I'm very hard on
Okay.
myself. So it was a challenge to myself that, Strela, it's okay. You're worth it. It's okay. To tell myself that
Reassuring
that I'm
yourself, yeah?
doing okay.
Right.
Yeah, it was Miss India 2023 was that moment for me, because all those rejection has led me to believe that I am not good enough, not pretty enough, not worth enough to be on a national stage, even though I have been working for it for 10 years, or for at that point 8 years. It was not I was not worth it. I was not good enough. Hai bagi question though. I was having it. And 2023, when I joined, it was only to tell myself that it was not just for the crown, it was not just for a fame, it was not for popularity. it was not for any of that. It was to tell myself that even though I was rejected many times, maybe they didn't see the real me at that point of time. And I was like, I'm just gonna show my true self. If they like it, they
They like
might select
right.
me. And because when I was giving auditions prior 2000, I think 17 and 18, I was being the fakest girl, you know, like, I was
Was it?
doing this like, hello everyone, my name is Strela Luwang. In the audition I literally did that. Oh my god, it's so cringe. When I watched the video, it's over over talaga drama
Love it.
masala. But this time, when I gave the audition, I went there. I looked to the judge. I called them by the names. So let's say, for example, what was her name? I think Miss Priyadarshini was there. So Miss Priyadarshini, hello, I'm Strela. I did this, I did that. I have also struggled this. I have come out from that doing this, and this is my true self. This is me. And that's all I said. I did not try to be, you know, pretty. I did not try to be this elegant, very well polished, perfect girl. I was just in my imperfect self, and that's how they selected me. I got selected. 30 days. In those 30 days, I have just been nothing but myself, and that's how they gave me the crown. And even after crown phanga matung dasu, that is the conversation even till today. Hojik power the moina dum aingonda haiba say like, you've been the nicest person from day one, and we
Okay.
could not haidi crown the nongon munbi, we could not steal it from you. And that's why you deserve it. Why did I asked them? I nahang eh, why did I deserve it? Was it because of my question? Was it because of, they were like, no, Strela.
Okay.
The last day ki question though, question and answer, it was not the deciding factor. Of course you did well on
Right.
the day as well, but the reason why you were there in the top seven was because of the result of the 30 days, haina. So yeah, that was Miss India Gay Crown, and every award was different. For me, Miss Manipur matamda di, it was for validation, mayam na nugshibi na ba pambi na ba oirame. But in my latest 2023 gi crown, that it was for me to tell myself that even though I may not be the best, I may not be the best in the room, I may not be the, most elegant, most gracious, it's okay. It's okay to be yourself. It's okay to be
Right.
Strela.
So I love
It's
that. I
okay to
mean,
be Kova.
when you are really yourself, then you look back and you have given yourself your best, and so whether you get through or not, that's out of your hand. Yeah. So you look back and there's no regrets. And
No.
guys, especially if there's any to the younger ones, when she say be myself does not necessarily mean even if it's not if it, I mean even if the bad side of you, that's okay. It's not that. All right, that's not what she's trying to convey. And if there's something that you have to work on, you have to work on. Just this is myself. You have to accept me the way I am, the bad ones and everything. I don't think she's saying that
No, no, of
also,
course not.
right?
Whatever needed to be worked on, it was worked on.
Right.
Whatever practice I needed to put on, I did. There were days that I didn't really get to sleep. There were days my feet was bleeding so much because I was
What?
walking back and
Oh, okay. With
yeah,
the heels.
practice over there. So my mind had shut out the pain because I thought the more I practice, the more effort I put into
Right.
it, then I might be better. Haina khanbagi
Okay.
ko. So I was not regarded. That's not very good. But there
Right.
was time like it was bleeding, and the fact is when I was practicing back and forth, I didn't know that I was making a blood trail, And
Oh,
later on when I was like, oh dang, what's that? And then I found out that it was
yo.
cutting, here and there, and
I
I had to
never
rest.
understood this with women with females. they wear high heels, so uncomfortable the way you look. I
So like imagine you
just
have
know.
nails,
Right.
few nails, nangon that face up talaga, and then you step on it and you stand tall and elegant. Yeah, that's
Right.
how it feels.
I
But we
never,
love it.
I never,
You
I can never
cannot
understand
you
this.
cannot tell us otherwise because we love it. I love high
Yeah.
heels. Even though I'm tall already,
Right.
but
I mean, she is very tall. Okay, so I never expected this because in all her photos she's a model and whatnot. But um, she does not seem very tall. But when you stand next to him, how
I'm
tall
not
are
that
you?
tall, guys.
How tall are you? Like 5'6", maybe
5'7".
5'7". Okay, yeah. So that's for Asian, not only Manipur, but for Asian, that's a pretty good height. Yeah.
And I get work, so I think it's okay.
Right. Nice. Sweet, sweet. So so now you also said when we discussed a little bit about when we were trying to get to know each other, you said you want to be in marketing. Yeah, you're really interested in that
Yes.
also. And yeah, and then now you have the modeling thing going on, and of course, both of them, I think they are very interconnected. Yeah, because you are in here, you are promoting one stuff, and also with being a model, you had the opportunity to influence other of you can promote a product, and so that's part of marketing. Yeah, so is that something that you are looking forward to, like, or is it something different, as in when you talk about marketing?
Um, I took up MBA. I mean, my background,
Right.
educational background has always been business. I did my BBA. I'm doing my MBA now.
Okay.
So in business, I was very interested in the international relations, international marketing
Oh.
first, but now I'm very inclined to marketing because I feel like because I have been the part of marketing that people use, like businesses use me for their marketing.
Right.
So I kind of I slithered through Toroga, kind of understood how things work. And so it's going to work on my favor. Whatever is being taught in marketing classes have always been something that, comes naturally to me. So marketing is something that I really enjoy. In future, you never know, but but yeah, maybe not. But my ultimate aim probably would be different. I don't know.
Okay. So
But yeah,
undecided so far.
not that I haven't decided. I just don't want to, put it out in the
Okay.
world.
Okay.
I want
Okay.
so
Right.
sometimes I do this. I don't know how. I don't know if as an interviewer you wouldn't like it. You would
What
never like it. But
What do you mean?
so everything about me, I've given multiple interviews, right?
Right.
Interviews,
Right.
may am to crib. So I don't really have much about me to myself anymore. My whole
Okay.
life is like flashed
Keep
out.
it.
No. I'm just I'm just trying to let you know.
Like
Not because I want to keep it, but because like sometimes I feel like I'm not in control because even if I meet someone also, they come to me knowing me. However, me, I don't know them. Do you get what I'm trying to
right.
say?
I
So like
totally.
I want a little part of me
Okay.
for myself,
So
because
you feel like pieces of you has been taken away every time someone. Is it
I
something
mean,
like that? The
not
feeling?
not
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 exactly
exactly
that, but
that, but like because you're in the public eye, you have to feed the public eye bagi ka.
right.
Like you have to do interviews, you have to do shoots. So my days are being flashed in social media. If I do something, it's flashed. If I struggle in shoots, it's also in reels in
Right.
social media. I manager na them upload this, but I cannot do anything much about it. Like so basically it's the life of a public
Okay.
figure, I think. So, I mean, ako na bam we artist mo na. If we are an artist, we have signed up for it from day one. So I'm not saying this in a negative way. I love
I
interviews. I love
totally
talking
understand.
about my life. I love talking about things that I believe in, what I don't like. But sometimes when you meet people, like let's say for example, we meet for the first time,
Right.
I want to start with, oh hi, I'm Strela. What's your name? and you don't know me. And
Right.
so like, oh, you're Strela, and what do you like? What's your favorite color? What do you do? Sometimes I like that. I
Okay.
because I'm a person who loves conversation. Wari saba and getting to know people. Yang pamjaba mi oibagi, maybe because of that. So
Maybe.
sometimes I want to keep few things for myself so that I feel like I'm in control of my life. So
Okay.
that is also one of the things that I think I want to keep to myself. Like not because I want to hide it from you,
I
of
think
course
I
not.
think I think I yeah I would love that for you, and I think that's very healthy. For you to keep your sanity, especially with the profession that
True.
you are currently engaged in. So, oh yeah, I think, and also when you talk about in the small talks and everything, I think almost every time miss out on small talks. That's what I've realized, and I've been. This is one of my struggles, trying to do small talks and how are you, oh this and that. I like kind of
But
get
you were
lost in
pretty
the.
good with me though. We were talking, we were sitting there, we were talking.
Okay, what did I say?
You, the disappointment. Just kidding.
Right.
No, when you called me for the first time,
Mm.
you're like, it's Koba, it's Koba, and I was like, Koba, oh okay, something like
Okay.
that. And then so what are you doing? I told you I'm doing MBA. I love marketing, all those things. So that you were good, brother.
Okay.
You can't say you don't. You're good. I
Right.
feel like we're both healing with this conversation.
Love it. I mean, the more do you read?
I love
Reading.
words. I
As
love.
in, not educate and not your
Yeah,
academics,
I
but
I mean that's
right,
what I'm saying. So books, if it's books, if it's
mm,
not, when my eyes are not that great,
right.
even now my eyes are not that great, so I
Oh,
listen
okay.
to a lot of books. I try to get as much into me
Mm,
in terms of words, because like I said, I if you ask me something that I love,
mm,
there would be few things, but one would be words, because I love to write, I love to read, I love to explore words.
right.
Yeah, so that's something about me, and yeah, I do love to read. What about you?
I mean, I don't know.
the the interviewee
So,
and interviewer kind of.
kind of so at this once I think this cell phone, yeah, this is a distraction. I can admit it, but also at the same time I cannot help myself from it. I suffer from this, and so I do love reading, but I've not I've not read in a while now. So it's been a while, and I'm trying to get back to the habit of reading again. So I think the most I read in a year, if I remember correctly, it was 16 books in a year. So that was during
That's
my
good. No, that's
right.
actually
That
good.
is very good.
That's yeah, that's very good.
That's right.
No, that's really
16 books in a year.
good.
So I remember. So that time I had this. I remember that time I had this small Nokia keypad phone ma daw adu paira lembane adu kai snake sana spell din like mu pa ba adu hojikte si laibagi ko it's a distraction.
Distraction.
But then yeah, reading you so watching, there's of course you will learn from watching as well, yeah, movies and all. There's inspirational movies and a lot of things to learn, empathy and whatnot. But then when you read, you I think you morph yourself into the character of the book,
Exactly.
yeah.
You try to
Right.
digest every
Right.
single movement in the book. So
Details.
when they say he bit his lips, like you try to imagine what kind of a lip biting
Right. Right.
magic he did. So yeah, I think it's more, it
Right.
triggers more of the imaginative mind in you, and
Right.
I really love doing that.
And but one of the things that I hate about me reading is so I have a terrible OCD. So every word, if I don't know the word, I have to take a pause, check
Yeah.
on it. It's terrible.
True,
So
true, true.
it's
Same.
very is it?
Yeah. And
Okay.
I don't like it when I am not like when I'm not in control of the words. Like if I
Right.
don't know one word, I feel
Right.
like, what is wrong with you, Strela? You don't even
Right.
know this. And then I would stop. I would look up for the word. I would try
It
to
has to,
understand it,
right.
and
It
then
has
the
to be
momentum kind of
right.
breaks. So I
It
need
is.
to build up a new interest to read
Mm-mm.
more. So
Right.
take a break, and then so it takes a little more time when that happens. But gosh, it's so fun.
Right. What is your favorite book? If let's say if I have to put one, then that would be pretty much impossible for me. So let's say three. What are the best three books for you?
I've recently read this novel. It's called Far From My Father's Home. And it's set in the very medieval period
Oh,
in
okay.
England,
Mm-mm.
and the way that people struggle. The main character, it's a fiction, so the
Mm-mm.
main character, it's not, they don't put it in such a way that that she's or he's struggling,
Right.
both the characters, but they write it in such a way like, yam nungay na hugaliing nga sinumitse in my father's cottage. But
Oh,
sad thing, it's so cold outside, I have to look for wood. Like very, very happily, because
okay.
from that book I learned the importance of, ignorance is a bliss type of. Like,
Oh,
because they didn't
okay.
get the luxury of an AC,
Oh,
they think that, waking up in such a cold weather,
mm,
or going to look for food, going to look for firewood, cutting firewood, all
mm,
those things kind of became such a luxury to live with.
mm.
And that's such a beautiful novel. I think you can take
Okay.
from me. It's there.
Okay.
Yeah, that's one I really enjoyed. What about you? What do you
Uh,
enjoy?
so currently I'm reading this When Breath Becomes Air. So I just started, so I cannot. It's about a doctor who had cancer and then later on died. So I've not finished the book I mean it's been a while and I bought for someone and I'm sure if you're watching this, please don't be mad. Okay, I'll return it. It's safe. Nothing has happened to the book.
He's
And
lying. He torn a few pages. I saw it.
so far I've read some uh, books, and one of the books that I really stands out for me, and because it stands out because that actually apply the person that I am, the way that I think, it has a lot to do with that book. It helped me a lot. So that book is called The Power of Positive Thinking. So um, it was published, I think, somewhere in the, I don't know, I forgot it was early in the 19s.
Oh.
So the author is Norman Vincent Peale, and whenever that book has everything to do with your attitude and outlook to the world. And so that book has, you expect something nice, yeah, and then it's more like your expectation turns reality. So
Oh.
you look you look at the world positively, and the world looks back at you positively. That's what, and the way he demonstrated, yeah, all the chapters with all the short, I don't know, scenes, or so it was very practical. And it's like a pamphlet. It's not too big of a book, so
Okay.
you can look up on that.
I'm
Yeah, I
at the
like that
front.
one. And the other one will be Man's Search for Meaning, Viktor Frankl. I'm sure you've read that one.
I
Have
think I
you?
have. But I haven't read it. I
Right.
don't think.
So that one has to do with man's freedom. So people can take everything away from you, but what they can not take from you is your will. So yeah, it's about that.
Nice. Good job.
uh,
Hey, Vanessa, what are you gonna show? Eh.
Now we are like
Okay, good
from here
job.
to now.
Awkward. Oh, sila ko to. Oh,
We're
okay.
getting mellow now.
Yeah. Like,
Right. Now, okay.
iPhone 16 Pro
Pro
Max.
Max. Do you live
Live
alone?
alone. This has been a joke since they came,
Right.
and Mazan started this, I think. Yeah, with his. He doesn't have a leather jacket, but it's okay. We'll have to,
I
now you'll have to buy him a leather jacket. Like it's
I
not
think
going.
I don't think I can afford it. I think you can have mine, brother. The one that
Are you open minded?
are you
So I love the
the
100 CEOs. It's about
okay.
business. I also love this book by Hindi. Like it's Hindu gods. It's for a god. Like it's the way that we see. I can't remember the name, bro.
No, not to
But
worry. Right.
it will be listed here.
Alright.
It'll be here. Let them edit it
Okay.
out. But I read this in 2021 when I was in Bangalore. I was still working there, and someone suggested
Right.
the book to me, and I still have it. So the way that we see the gods, the Hindu gods, like
Are you Hindu or like Sanamahi?
yeah, so
Okay.
Sanamahi from.
Sanamahi. Sanamahi and Hindu is different, yeah?
So like in okay, this is a very this is going to be very controversial. I not
Oh, is it?
controversial, but it's gonna be a question
Right.
that is going to be raised by a lot. But in my in my ID, it's written Hindu because apparently at that point of time when I was enrolled in school, Sanamahism was not. I don't think it was recognized. Is it
Recognize.
recognized now?
I'm not
I'm
sure
not sure. That's what.
Sanamahism, right.
So like, if you pray to Lining To Sanamahi, I mean, we do that every
Right.
single day when we wake up, when we sleep.
Okay.
We are Luwang. So Luwang Ibudo, we have a temple, kind of the roof, the
Okay.
Suleho and Leho Budo. So we pray to our deities, but somehow my ID has Hindu. But the thing is like, it's not that I don't kamahai don't know. It's just I don't know how to
Alright.
do
Okay.
puja in
I
kamahin
think
Hindu gi Veda.
I had a professor, yeah. So during my masters, I had a professor, a major professor, and then he was born and brought up as a Hindu. That's what he told me. And then later he left Hinduism for Sanamahi, going back to your roots. That's what he said. So when I mean, you worship Sanamahi, yeah, in your Luwang, the temple and whatnot. When I say this, I'm not speaking it lightly. Okay, please forgive me if I no harm
Of
intended.
course.
All right. So does that you don't for Hindu deities, Hindu gods, there's Hanuman, Krishna, and whatnot. That's different for you, yeah.
Yeah, it's different from
So you don't
for especially I mean it depends on the families, but
right.
especially for our family we don't really do like Krishna puja. We pray to our Lining
Only
To,
running toe
and the
and
one that it's a small
right.
temple din natin, but kamahay gare.
With your own like madhaiba.
Laisang macha ma lebe laisang, so
Oh,
like
cannot
yeah yum mama macha to.
oh
Oh, ado
okay
mathak
okay.
ta lebe ko. That's for ibudo
Ibuto haidi kayo no ay
ibudo
kangdaba.
the luwangi ibudo. So it's like so we have a whole
Godfather kind of.
clans,
Okay
right?
okay.
So mangang ibudo lay, luwang ibudo lay, aday kuman ibudo sulay. So it's
Is
a
it like
whole.
the kind of
I think
the
I'm not sure,
ancestor
but it's
or the
like
head
ancestral.
ancestor? Okay,
I think so for the clans.
for the clans.
For the clans, especially Budo. But lining to sana mahibut ito nga, it's different.
Okay.
So coming back to the book, I think I'm gonna have to show it to Mazan as well. So that particular book is not about like religion that
Okay.
based out there. It is just stories about you know how they have been born into this world as
Okay.
deities. Not like kamay na mythology the iba to not how people started to believe it. how people started worshipping, how in what way did this god come in 하이브도. It's kind of like an analysis
Okay.
of how the Hindu gods have you know akoina mine 타자 bahorkiba 하이가라. So that was very interesting to me.
Okay.
And one more thing would be one more would definitely be three, but I'm so bad with names. I don't know what's wrong with me. Ekotar. Oh my god.
What?
Fiction the Ekotar. Ekotar. Oh my god.
Okay. Who's the
Okay,
author?
Ekotar is a short form. It's a
Okay.
fiction about fairies and stuff like that. But if
Okay.
you get the chance, please read it. I mean, it's gonna be a ride. Taina kaino tholak pa matam kita Twilight no na tholak pa matam na pahobra.
Ah.
And the ride you get, the ride of Edward Cullen and
Twilight to ID kinodi
movie yun yung
movie
ba.
any anchor.
So
Right.
for me, I got to read it first,
Oh.
thankfully, and movie was disappointing for me, especially
Oh,
because
I've
book
heard
was
people say this.
book was Edward Cullen was so handsome in the book. Not just handsome. I mean, Robert Pattinson is like so good,
Right.
but book to the portrait of it was something different. So something like that. Just
Okay.
like how Harry Potter I got to read first, and then I think I watched a few first, movie first, and then some of which I got to read. But anyway, Ekotar is something like that. So Ekotar is also a fantasy fiction, all clubbed in one. It's very romantic, very dark romance sometimes. It's
Okay.
yeah. So I think Ekotar. So Court of Tea. What's a tea? Mazan, look it up. ACOTAR. Now. TAR. Book Sarag.
Echo Taco. Okay.
Court of books. Yeah, to iba ko. Like I think
Okay. Okay.
I only have like two from.
Is it like the Hallmark thing, or is that a complete book? The Echo
It's a
Town.
complete book.
It's a
It's a
complete book.
series.
Okay.
Yeah, it's so good, guys.
Okay.
Read it. If you're interested in um dark romance movie, fairy,
Right.
very kamahay ni very alpha type ki haziki
Ah.
genre though. If you're interested
Okay.
in that,
Okay.
go
Okay.
look for it. Look it up. It's so good. Ekotar. So yeah,
Sweet.
those are the
Sweet.
few things that I'm currently enjoying.
Right. Man, reading books, it has been a pain in the ass for me. I've been trying to get back into it. But yeah, I'm trying to dedicate at least 2 hours in a day into reading. But yeah,
But
I'm
now
failing
I don't really
terribly.
have much time to go for other books because
Right.
we have enough on our hands with
I
MBA
cannot
books.
imagine.
So kitang di matam ni kitang di why. So I
I
try
mean,
not to indulge in books much, rather in audiobook kumana kitang lai na to. It's a little easier for me.
Muga nangi Strelagi, Stragi. I'm sorry for using Nangi again. Terribly sorry.
It's okay. I mean, it's okay. It's a word. It's a word.
The-
Let's not take it there. It's okay. It's just a word.
right.
It's just a word.
With so much in your plate, yeah, I don't think. I mean, even doing my masters, you would have this is your first semester, yeah.
Yeah, it
And
is.
oh man, this I remember. The other day you told me that the education system and whatever that's going on, especially in your department, you were taken by surprise.
Yeah.
You like to say a little bit on that?
Yes. I thought when I signed up, I'm not regretting in any way, but when I signed up for my MBA course,
Right.
I thought I would have time to do other stuff. It would be not that how it was in BBA,
Right.
mapandatam maga, kotlaga. It was very strict in my graduation. Adumaina adudagi kitang di komtorakadra,
Okay.
or like it would be easier for me haina kaluba, but
That's
then
what
it's
you're
completely
expecting,
different.
yeah?
So Manipur University ke MIMS department ta MBA tau bane, and the teachers, I mean the professors are very professional. professional professors.
Okay.
Very professional, on time, you know. They would take 1 hour, 1 hour class say they would take 1 hour. So like class starts at 9. My first class starts at 9, but I have to be there at 8:30. 8:30 is the reporting. Everyone
Oh.
reports at 8:30. Yeah. And we stay there, we read through whatever we have been taught, because in MBA it's more of a technical, you have to be sellable. 하이디 market sell to yaga to me the same in basically. So, and our class ends at like 5 for the class learning, and one more hour to have interactive sessions. We have had so many
Okay.
prominent entrepreneurs from Manipur come in and talk to us. We interacted, we asked questions, they would give us questions back, and we would interact, discuss about market key scene hai tare ko. We discussed a lot about it. So my expectation, I it's not that I expected less from Manipur. It's not, definitely not that, but it definitely exceeded my expectations in terms of professionalism.
Okay.
All the professors were super duper nice, but at the same time, they make sure that we are doing what we came to do, not just for fun, not just for Heidi. They don't take even a single minute for granted. They make sure to use the whole 1 hour. They make sure we get in enough time to like read through stuff and stuff like that.
Okay.
So that is why I have to leave my home 8 8 chatta taragati. I would be late for 8:30 reporting.
Okay.
And it is seen as, it's not like they would not scrutinize you like boo, you can't even make in time, nataba. They would make sure you understand the value of time, because Manipur dadi time management say not very great.
I know.
So MIMS department ki oina di, they put a lot of emphasis on time management. Ako yung Professor Jibon haina lego, and he's very adamant about time management, discipline, self-love even. So we
Right.
get to learn a lot of, even in not only the textbook the material to kang natab AI de so dum tambay da na dum badate. Not just that, we also get to learn a lot of life lessons from the professors. So I'm really glad that I chose Manipur University. Before I applied, I had talked to a few people, just friends of friends, kumbaga, that yeah, probably I'll apply in Manipur University, because I'm based in Manipur now,
Right.
and it would be easier for me to also work and then study.
Study.
Because
Right.
if I have to go out of Manipur, I would not be able to afford my tuition fees. And mind you, I do my own tuition fees from
Right.
like class
I,
9
I
at
was I
Aidagi.
was I was gonna tell you guys about this after she explained everything about that. Yeah,
Yeah,
she has
so
been. I think it was since your bachelor's. Yeah, doing your
tuition
bachelor's,
fees?
right? Tuition.
No,
Oh
I've been
no.
paying since class 9. I started earning at class 9, so I've been doing my fees. I mean, of
Guys.
course, at times when I don't get
Right.
work, my parents would help me out. But we have a lot of family. They have a lot of pressure on themselves. I
Right.
get these siblings. I have a huge siblings. Other than that, I don't want to pressure them more with me, because my sister had to study, my brother had to study. So yeah, and I also have baby brothers and sisters.
Right.
They need to study as well. And
Kudos
if
to
I
you.
can, then I want to do it in my own way, and then in my own financial independence. So that's why I chose to do my master's or MBA in Manipur. That was the first thing. And then there were a lot of questions, rather, like, why Strela? Why would you do it in Manipur? Why don't you go out and do it?
Yeah. Even
Validation,
I
though.
had the same question.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. Validation, though. Like, why would you do it in Manipur?
Right.
Because people don't know how professional it is inside there. They haven't
Okay.
seen it. Udribagi, kangdribagi,
Uh.
question to But the amount of knowledge that I have gained in just this few weeks or days
Yeah.
that I have been in the department, it exceeded the expectation by hundredfold. Like, yeah, so in just a few days or in just a few weeks, I have been able to accumulate a lot of things that I thought was rather not unnecessary, but adum kanjilludaba pot.
Oh,
I didn't
okay.
really put my mind into it. But the professors put it into words and made sure that we understood it. Other than that, it's not always about, where you studied. It's rather about who you are. Have the lae mo ko. Like I said, I had a lot of
Right,
people
right.
asking me like, why would you do it in Manipur? Manipur da to mapanda to wo. Like it would be easier for you to look for jobs. And so like, of course, why not? Like I am they tolak pa ngang na no one is a waste from
Right,
there.
right.
But that doesn't mean Mims they get tolak pa ngang so they're not doing
Yeah,
anything.
yeah.
They're amazing on there are alumni the nahan mitalae and they are amazing like
Doing amazing
alumni
jobs.
from Mims
Right.
who are doing amazing in the market right now. So
Okay.
yeah, it's just you haven't really explored
Right.
much.
It's really good news coming out, especially from Manipur, with all the terrible news that has been around us lately.
Exactly.
So, oh, and mind you, so I don't know. I mean, I think many of you might know she also take a break for a year or two,
Yeah, I did.
and then she was you were a flight attendant. You said, yeah.
Yeah, I was working
Yeah.
with AirAsia in
Right.
I mean I was based in Bangalore, trained in Malaysia,
Train in
and
Malaysia.
yeah,
Okay.
we were sent to train in Malaysia because at that point of time, AirAsia was a Malaysian company.
Right.
Haiti, Malaysia, the base of a company or biggie. But now it's been taken over by Tata Group.
Right. Right.
Yeah, so
Oh,
that was a
really?
whole that was a whole
Okay.
journey.
Right. So, but just I know we're dragging now, but then we'll try to wrap it up. We won't take too much
Ididiyam to
more
they
time.
are kwa.
Ah,
I think it will be very long. I think you need to
right.
edit.
No, that's fine. We're doing fine. We're
Okay.
just within the time frame. Typically, it's an hour and a half for a podcast,
Because
so
Masan is
that's good.
making a lot of faces over there.
But but then yeah, the flight attendant thing. So what happened then? Why did you the flight? What? How did that happen?
I was honestly speaking,
Right.
I was scared to because I had a job in Delhi.
Right after your
No, no,
bachelor's.
no, no. I had a
Okay.
work in Delhi.
Okay.
Job.
Okay.
When we get shoots, we call it
Oh,
job.
right.
So
Right.
sorry. So I had a show in Delhi.
Right.
I was supposed to travel alone. I went. I kind of messed up a few things, few
Right.
flight key, how it works, airports. I was honestly scared to travel alone. And that
Okay.
was the day that I was like, I need to know how airports work. That was the whole
And then
I know it must sound very stupid to a few people. It must sound
I mean, no, it's
very
not
weird.
stupid, but definitely
But
weird.
I was like I need to because from that point of time I 12 lorak but I was already earning very well. I was
Right.
doing my own things. I had good savings, but I was not like I thought I was in control of my life, but aduga suddenly I was compelled to travel alone. Guwahati Baucha Padudi is easy, small
Right.
airports.
Right.
But in Delhi, it kind of made me realize I was not at all. Adukandade, I was so confident, like
Okay.
I'm so knowledgeable and stuff like that. But I realized I was not. I was not in
Okay.
control of my life. I was like, there was a lot of things that I didn't know.
Right.
I was just passed out 12 and then 2019 da, and I felt like, ooh, I know the world. But then I learned that I didn't. And so I was like, I need to know how this airport work and I need to gain this knowledge. And at the same time, I was unsure of what I want to do at that time.
Okay.
12 Loraga, I could have gone for a very general line. That's
Oh. Okay.
But I didn't want to do that because at that point of time I wanted to learn ceramic designing. That was something that I was really interested in, pottery tau, but I'm doing it now because I
Still.
took
Okay.
lessons in like training taurure ba. But I was contemplating whether I do that full time or whether I do that as a hobby. I was not getting it.
Okay.
Business was my third option, Psychology was my fourth option. I
Right.
was very interested in all the things. So I was not sure whether I put business first, art first, the pottery first, or psychology first.
Okay.
And I was contemplating a lot. I was like, mom asked me, what do you want to study? And I was given the liberty to, choose what I want
Choose.
to
Yeah.
do in life. And I was, I'm not sure, Mama. I'm not sure. I don't know what I want to do. And she was like, why don't you just enroll in one college, so that you don't waste your time. But I was like,
Right.
I'm not gonna be happy in that. I don't think I would look back to myself after 10 years and I
Right.
would be happy with that because it's not something I wanted to do and something I loved. So while I was contemplating on this, the Delhi thing happened, the airport thing
Okay.
happened, and
Okay.
I was like, you know what, Mama, I want to take a year off, 1 year off.
Okay.
I wanna explore.
All
I
right.
wanna learn. I also want to earn at the same time, and I also want to like really get to know how things work outside of this small place called Manipur. And I was very adamant. I decided today I gave my interview in 3 days or something. I got selected in my first try. I went to Bangalore. I was trained in Malaysia. All those things
Okay.
happened. I was working there for 1 year and few months, during which I was already enrolled. I was already trying for entrance exams. But sad thing was, I gidi 1 year was my window. But COVID happened. As
Ah.
soon as I started
Right.
flying, COVID happened.
Right.
So I was like, should I quit now and look for entrance? But at that point of time, it was very difficult for me to navigate through Heidi entrance. Yeah, we had Tarago. So I didn't know Heidi where to go and what to do because everything was shut down. Right, I was stuck in my apartment in Delhi, in Bangalore, for like a few months, doing nothing, just scrolling through phone. COVID ki matam do. It was very hard for me.
Yeah.
And I also got COVID. I was sick there. And a lot of things happened. So it took me 1 and 7 months till I enrolled
Right.
myself to BBA course. So I was like, but at the same time, my loves the love that I had, pottery, I learned. I took training in Delhi, from Clay Station. It was for a few months, and I did well. I also do now. It's part of my hobby. Like ay napamjabo mayam gi marak. The pottery was also one. I love clay. I love the smell of clay. I love working with clay. That is something that I love, but it was not something that I want to use
Have
as
you
my.
have you ever experienced with the Lungbi thing? The Lungbi.
I really wanted to, but I never
Okay,
got
you
the
haven't
chance. You
got the
guys should
opportunity
take
yet.
me.
Definitely
You guys
someday.
should take me.
Right.
But yeah, so I did not want that to be my career. I wanted to keep that as my love. Business was something that at that point of time, that really clicked with me. Heidi, whatever I was doing, whatever I was learning, whatever I was, working, it all aligned with business. And I've always been interested in business, entrepreneurship. So yeah, that was one thing. And psychology, I unfortunately could not take up the subject, but that doesn't mean I have not been curious about it. I have been learning, a lot of things, not only because I have
Right. Right.
had history of it, but because I really want to know about it. That is
Right.
that way.
Your your story. I mean, you here and there. It has been
But
a
you know what? I,
right.
I need to clarify one thing though. I do a lot of things, I
Right.
know, but there used to be a saying like jack of all trades, master of none haidana, but that's
Ah.
not complete, okay?
Right.
That is not complete. Guys, don't use that against me
Right. Right.
because
Of
there's
course.
also another part that says, but it's always better than master of one. You being good in just one thing, that is being,
But so
being good in
all right.
little everything is always better than being good in just one thing, is what basically that said. But people took it
So
out of context. Bad.
um, there's this one guy. I remember. There's this Tommy. Tommy. I forgot his full name. I think he said something along the line that really um, uh, defines well what you were saying. So I'm
Mm,
not. He's a fighter, a UFC fighter, and he said,
mm.
"I'm not the best at grappling. I'm not the best at boxing. I'm not the best at kicking. Or yeah, I'm not the best at any aspects of the sport, MMA.
Mm.
But putting all together, I'm as good as anyone. Yeah.
Mm,
Hey. Right. So let's to
nice.
wrap it up. To
Mm.
let's sum it all up. Yeah. So with all the things that's happened in your life, what
Mm.
has been your? I know this can sound typical and cringy to some, but then yeah, I'm really interested to know what has been the most um life changing learning for you? Yeah, so far life changing
Oh,
learning,
from all the journey?
right, from all the journey, and then to and what is it that the next chapter? What is it that you look forward to learn the most? Let's wrap it up with that.
It's gonna sound so cliche and so cringe,
Mm.
but I've just started, like I said, I've just started to love myself the way I
Mm.
deserve to be
Okay.
loved.
Mm.
Myself. And when you love yourself, you seek that love from the people around you,
Mm.
and you are loved right. And I think I am loved the way that I deserve to be loved by people around me, by my friends, by my family. So, yeah, that is one thing that I have learned.
And that also makes you love people the way that they're supposed to love.
They are
Yeah.
supposed to love. Yeah, they deserve
Right.
to
They
love,
deserve to.
So, yeah, that is one learning that I have learned.
Mm.
And I think I would take that with me my whole
Mm.
life. One more thing is, it's so easy. It doesn't cost you anything to be nice, to be kind. Kindness is something that has
Right.
always shaped, me personally. But one more thing, being too kind
Mm.
without even recognizing that you are hurting is also not a good
Mm.
thing. That is not kindness.
Mm.
That is
Self
just,
destruction.
yeah, self destruction, whatever you call it. So be mindful of how much love, kindness, or respect that you are pouring
Mm.
out to the world, because you have to save some for yourself. Be selfish, not in a way that you know you cause trouble for people,
Mm.
but in a way that you reserve something for yourself.
Mm.
It can be in love, it can be in money,
Mm.
it can be respect as well. So love yourself, respect yourself, and be nice to yourself first
Mm.
before you are nice
Mm.
to other people.
Right.
When you wake up in the morning, look yourself in the mirror. This is what I used to do. I look myself, I would see all the imperfections. Aya, pisam di kitang,
Mm.
then
Mm.
naton di kitang tumamadi. Now I don't do that anymore. I wake up early in the morning, I will look at myself, not for the way I look, but for what I have done for the people around me, how much I have
Mm.
loved my mom, how much she loves me,
Mm.
how much my family cares for me, and how much I care for them. And
Mm.
I'm proud to see that image that comes on the mirror every
Mm.
morning.
Mm. Oh.
That is also one more thing that I've learned. What else? And what was the
The
next
one
question?
you look forward to the
Oh yeah,
most in so learning. Yeah.
what I look forward to. In terms of profession
In terms
or
of learning.
in terms of learning, yeah.
Right.
I want to fully recover being a people pleaser.
Okay.
I think I still do that sometimes,
Okay.
and I don't really like it when I come back home from such a hard day at
Mm.
work,
Mm.
harsh day at work, and not being able to speak up for myself.
Mm.
Coming back home, over there, I would be like, okay, kaise kai
Right.
day, and then come back home, I would be hard on myself. I should have said that I did not like the way he talked to me.
Mm.
I should have said that. That was wrong to point out and say, because of her, you are all struggling. Because of Strela, you're all doing this all over again. This is just an example.
Mm. Mm.
But I should have said that was bullying me,
Right.
singling me out. I should have said that. Adumina, tauri, huziksu, sometimes I cannot speak up for myself,
Mm.
but I am recovering, and I look forward to recovering, completely, and
Mm.
being Strela
Mm.
one day. Yeah.
I wish you the best. Strela, thank you.
Eh.
Oh, what the
What?
timing!
What? Don't.
What?
What the? That's on camera? Is that on camera? Wow.
Oh.
Yeah. Wow. That
Yo.
was. Yo, that was so good. Oh my god. Yeah. But you didn't get to say thank you and all.
Yeah.
Is it fine?
Do you guys notice what happened? Is the camera rolling?
Is it still rolling?
So
Yeah.
I just after she said that, yeah, it's rolling, yeah.
Yeah.
Right after we fist bumped,
That's
exactly at that moment when we did this,
this?
the light went out.
Went out. Wow. This episode is gonna be good. It's a sign.
All right.
Oh yeah.
Thank you, Strela.
Hey, thank
thank
you
you
so
guys for
much.
tuning in. Thank you very much.
Thank you. 감사합니다.
I owe you.
Mangfa.
Mangfa house.
Mangfa house.
Isa Mangdale.
It's a Magdalene. It was Yo, it's a Magdalene.